Hello friends, welcome back to Resident Evil 4. Thank you for clicking on the video. I hope you're having a great day. Now that we're in a new area, the merchant's armament should have greatly increased. And I want to spend all of my hard-earned... Oh! Damn it!
What are you buying?
Oh, thank God, he's finally got a bigger attaché case.
Thank
Yes, look at all that space. Make sure I get the treasure map. What else you got? What else you got? A new pistol. Sweet. Blacktail, a 9mm handgun with superior handling. It seems just as strong, if not stronger, than the Red 9. However, its reload speed and capacity blows it out of the water. So some of you guys might be wondering, and I can explain here while going through this stuff. A broken butterfly 45 Magnum? Is that a thing? Do they make 45 Magnum rounds? I'll have to look that up later. Getting back to what I was talking about, a lot of you might be wondering why you would ever continue to hold on to the old weapons. New rifle. This is why I didn't buy the original, because this one will last me for the rest of the game. It's a very legitimate curiosity, because if you come back into here, and you see how it's like flashing red, that is because new upgrades for it have been unlocked. But why would I ever have the original handgun when so many other handguns have been made available, as well as upgrades for those handguns? The reason is because if you take any firearm and you upgrade it all the way, like you fill up all those little slots, you'll unlock a hidden upgrade, which does random things. I believe for the original handgun, it makes it so that it can hold up to 100 rounds. I think for the Red 9, it pumps the firepower through the ceiling. I don't remember what it does for all of them. It's been too long. Back whenever I was obsessed with this game, I played through it over and over and over, and I did indeed go through every single weapon's complete upgrade tree. A lot of them are really fun, but for the sake of this playthrough, when I am essentially only going to be trying to optimize my current run, I'm not going to hold on to older weapons. I am going to upgrade to the better ones. And right now, the Blacktail is better than the Red 9.
I see you have an eye for things. Gun's not just about shooting. It's about reloading. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, almost 4 seconds to reload this damn thing. But look at that, 13 firepower. I cannot pass that up. I might have to. I have a lot of crap. I don't want to sell the fish, man. I am a Tetris god. I can't believe I was able to fit everything into this stupid case. And I got to keep my fish. All right, let's move on. So, a few chapters into the game, and we have a complete... You're going to have to get used to that, because it's never going to stop. We have an entire environmental shift, and it is foreboding. Morirás vivir. Boom, headshot. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, hi! Ooh, baby! Okay, they are not playing around. Can I shoot you from here? No, I cannot. They have found Defilade. You though. Yeah, I got them. They already give up? Ooh, look at this. It looks like this still works. There's gotta be a mechanism somewhere to pull this thing up. Cool, I get to use a cannon. A lot of the enemies in this game now get much more aggressive and creative in the ways they try to take out Leon. There is not a way to bring this up in here. Okay. There's still items though, so I don't mind the trip. Oh, no, 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 no. Ashley, run! Oh, he did not like that. Suplex! On top of a new area, Leon has new moves. The observant ones in the audience might have noted that Ashley's health is only set to half its total capacity. I should actually wait a second. Getting some lag. She too needs the yellow herbs in order to get her full health. So I have to make decisions as to who gets the bonuses and who does not. There is enough in a single playthrough for both of us to get maximum health. I just have to keep an eye out for all of the herbs and not miss any. Oh!
Oh, no.
Ashley got peeped. I didn't die, I just failed my mission. I'm not sure what happens to Leon after that. All I can assume is that he either finds a way to return completely. Maybe he finds a way to return without Ashley, or maybe he just pops himself. I hope it's not the latter. Wait, you know what, Ashley? You stay right there for a second. No. Awesome.
Follow me.
Come on. Wait, you stay here because I'm pretty sure they're going to come up and try to gank us. They're not offering much resistance. Why was this just facing this way? Shouldn't it be the other way to like repel invaders? Nice.
Follow me.
All right, Ashley, let's get out of here. Hey everyone, it's Kit, and I wanted to give a quick update about the series. I started this Resident Evil series as a way to celebrate Halloween, and now October has passed. While uploading the Let's Play, I noticed that the videos weren't getting many views, a couple not at all, and with Halloween over, the interest just doesn't seem to be there anymore. For that reason, I decided to cut the series a little short and leave it at what it is. But even more so than that, recently I purchased an Oculus Quest 2 and also Resident Evil 4 VR, and I've gotta say, this is the best version of the game I have ever played. I'm having so much fun. The footage you've been seeing in the background is actually from my playthrough. The graphics here aren't mind-blowing, in fact they're actually pretty dated, but they're modeled in a way that is evocative of what I remember the GameCube graphics originally looking like. To put it another way, this version looks like what I want to remember the original version looking like, so we can say they revamped my nostalgia. Seeing everything from a new perspective and literally giving the world depth has pumped new life into this experience, and I cannot put it down. Seriously, some of the set pieces give off a whole new visceral sensation just from being able to get a closer look. This new angle of immersion also revitalizes the sounds and music of the game. There's nothing new per se here in the audio department, but hearing the call of a ganado behind you or the slurping of organic growth on the walls gives even more weight to the already hefty punch of being put feet first into this survival horror. Thankfully, the audio has also been given a pseudo surround sound treatment to help orient the player with other actors in this 3D environment, so you don't feel sick just trying to figure out where's what. It's not always 100% spot on, but I would call it more than serviceable. But by far, the absolute best part of this remake is the refactored gameplay of moving from a third-person shooter to an active first-person VR shooter. I think it's pretty unanimous that VR has excelled in the shooting games department, so Resident Evil 4 isn't breaking any new ground here. I can say with confidence, though, that I am so entertained by it because it's a fresh take on something that I am so familiar with. Again, nostalgia. That said, Resident Evil 4 is a staple VR shooting experience with intuitive controls and intense action. Going through all the scenarios that I remember with the gun actually in my hand and the pace of the combat dictated by what I was able to do instead of Leon adds tension and stress to encounters that I'd lost in the traditional versions of the game. Familiar firefights feel indescribably foreign when you trade buttons for physical movement. However, once you get used to it, the action becomes a new game in and of itself, letting you handle the encounters how you want, and even getting a little silly with it from time to time. It's just good fun. If it's not obvious by now, I love this game. So much so that it began to interfere with playing the standard version for the YouTube channel. I had briefly considered switching the channel Let's Play version to the VR version once I caught up in progress, but after looking at the viewer response and time invested, I decided against it. So, for now, I'm going to end the Resident Evil Spooktober series right here and enjoy my time with the VR installation. If the VR stuff legitimately interests you, leave a comment down below and maybe I'll pick up the series again, but with the new stuff. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.